Hey babies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I've officially started the Sunday sit down where we talk about different things, different topics. As of today, we're going to talk about the 10 things that I personally, it's been something you guys have been asking me about also, come to think about it. But it's like the 10 things that I keep, or the 10 things that I check out with men before I start giving them my time, before we start dating, anything, before I start taking them seriously, and start replying to them at 2 in the morning, which is my time. I literally check these things because at the end of the day, let me tell you guys, there is no rules and there is nothing a man can do to show you or to convince you that they are gonna be 10 toes with you forever. You feel me? Or at least for the duration of time that you guys are dating. Anybody can switch up anytime, and there is no rule to men. I don't have the book, nobody has the book. Okay? Men are different. Each and every man is different. So at the end of the day, you just gotta be true to yourself. Look out for yourself first, because everything else is gonna follow after that. Because he is looking out for his needs and his wants. You understand what I mean? He's making sure he's satisfied in all those departments. So at the end of the day, if you just an open book, making sure that he's good and glizzy, how about you? Like, you gotta make sure you're good too at the end of the day, because you don't know if somebody is using you or not. You understand? But these are the 10 things that I check out for when I'm dealing with anybody. Okay? I don't want to play. I don't want to get played. And I don't want to end up burning my tail at the end of the day when things don't end up working. Like having to break up with this person and having to find out you have an STD, or having to find out that you're sick and stuff like that, or you're pregnant. I don't even want to talk about it, but let's see that one practice. So I think let's just get into it. I'll make sure I grab my wine, and I hope you're watching this on a Sunday too. It's probably not a Sunday, and I'm lying, but today is a Sunday for me, a day before Thanksgiving. I'm gonna make sure I sip on my wine, even though I have a toothache. Please don't cover me for that. And my puff bar, which I'm not supposed to be smoking because I don't feel that right. You know, it's okay. Just keep it close. One thing I check out with men, the first thing I check out with men always when they come to me, I'm not a materialistic person, but hey, we got standards, okay? We got standards, and certain things people do or how they approach you, it really just says a lot. It speaks for itself how they see you and how seriously they take you at that given time. One thing I check is a man's car. A man's car is his most valuable possession. Let me tell you guys. He could have many other things, but his cars, child. A man's car, a man would rather buy a car than buy a bed. And y'all know how this people work. Y'all know how this gender is. He would literally buy a car before he buys a bed. Okay? So at the end of the day, I always check a man's car. I'm not talking about the type of car he drives or whatnot. I'm talking about how clean his car is, because if the car is not clean, he's not clean either. Like, why are you approaching me or trying to pick me up with a dirty car? Like, you think I'm going to literally sit in the front seat if I'm approaching and you're here throwing pizza boxes and socks and stuff to the back? We're not doing that. Because if you were taking me seriously, knowing the type of woman I am, you would literally make sure your car is washed, clean, fresh, is ready to go. Because you're coming to pick me up, or you're approaching me with that. How am I supposed to look at you? You don't wash your car, and this is the same car you sit in every day. Then your ass is dirty too, my boy. There's nothing you can tell me about that. Your car says a lot about your hygiene. You sit in the car, you wake up and you have to drive. That's the first place you're gonna sit for the first 15 minutes on the road. You understand what I mean? And then coming back. You wanna tell me you're gonna be in a car with stinky socks and shoes all day, and I'm supposed to climb in that? I have seen this time and time again. And I tell you, I cannot even make it up. Think about it, and think about it well. I've met a lot of men, okay? I would be like, oh, maybe I met you on the wrong day, your hair's a little bit messed up, or your dread is not twisted. You just look a little bit roughed up. But maybe I just met you on the wrong time, wrong day. But then I climb in your car, and your car just has a smell. You know when a car has been dirty too long? Nah? When a car has been dirty too long, because it's cushions. You understand? And under it's like a carpet. You understand what I mean? So once a car has been dirty too long, it has a smell. It has a smell inside, like, I don't know how to put it. It's just that you can even spray now. After 15 minutes, it's just that damp, that, when wet clothes has been sitting too long, that smell that starts coming, that type of smell. It's everywhere in the car. You understand what I mean? Leave it for 15 minutes in the sun and that smell comes right through. Right through, my darling. So for me, if your car's dirty, you're dirty. I don't like dirty men. Like, there's nothing I can do with a dirty man. I'm very sorry. Me. I don't do things like that, my dear. My hygiene comes first. And if you feel like you can wait a whole half a day before you have to shower in the morning, then I really can't do that. We can't do it. Okay? We can't do it. We can't. Then I can't even go to your house because then obviously your place is dirty. I mean, you sit most of the time in the car. It's dirty. What about your house? You want to invite me out? Child, stop joking. No, it's a no for me. Second one is gonna be sex talk too soon. I hate men that want to be so aggressive with everything that's like happening around them. You understand what I mean? At the end of the day, if we do like each other a lot, it's most likely, if things do not go wrong, most likely we're gonna sleep together. You understand? Maybe in a relationship, I don't know what you guys' situation is, maybe in a relationship or outside, if we like each other a lot, it's most likely that we're gonna sleep together. Fine, coolio. That's not a problem. The problem is, even though you have that in the back of your head, even though I have it in the back of my head, because everybody you like, you would like them sexually too. That's just it. Don't even lie to yourself. If you like a man, you'll allow him to eat you out. Because why not? The body wants what the body wants. You like him. You understand what I mean? So it's easier to start doing things like that, like, you know, becoming sexual, which is normal. It's normal. But when a man wants to start talking about, we barely even started getting to know each other, you know, well, and he probably can feel the vibe that I like him, and he's like, so what positions do you like? No, why are we doing that? Do you know where I come from? Do you know my second name? Huh? Like, are you really trying to get to know me? Like, for real, for real. These are the type of things I check out just so I don't waste my time. At the end of the day, like I said, you never know how long somebody really, it's only them and God that knows how serious they want to be with you and how long they want to be with you. But one thing I'm going to say is, I just feel like if that's the case, why are you pushing it? Like, you either tell me you just want a sexual relationship so I can tell you if this is what I want or not. Then if that's not the case, you should not be pushing it. That's a turn off for me. You should not even be talking about it. As a man, you should know that. Okay? Men literally know when a woman likes them. Your body language starts to speak to each other. You understand what I mean? But then when you start to, out of that ego boost, you want to start talking about sexual intercourse too early, it's a turn off for me. It's a turn off. Not that it only shows that you want to sleep with me, just the disrespect. Just the disrespect that comes with it. Like, why are you making this an uncomfortable situation? We could have literally gotten to know each other to see the other things that we like about each other besides what we already have behind our heads. You know, what we already had planned out for each other. But now you're starting to push these things. Mostly if men start doing that, it's for an ego boost. Trust me. It's nothing. It's just an ego boost. Okay? Because they want to know how fast they can sleep with you. You know? And if you do tell them no, and you literally cut contact, it breaks their ego. Trust me, you can ask any man that. I tell you, I don't even play with them like that. I just feel it's really not the idea of, it's really not a problem talking about it later on after we've gotten to know each other. The fact that you're pushing it so early is just a disrespect for me. That's really it. Like, it's just a disrespect. It's like me getting to know him and I'm like, oh, when are you about to drop 30 bands on me? You know, he's just gonna be like, are you that type? So it's just equal me asking him like, are you that type? You feel me? You either make your intentions clear from the get-go and say, I want it sexually only. Don't try to get to know me and then you want to push the narrative. Don't do that. You feel me? So that's a turn off, and I check for things like that at first. You feel me? Third thing that I check out for is status check. Look, like I said, I don't know if you guys, or if I don't know when I meet a guy if we're gonna take it forth or not. You feel me? But at the end of the day, if we like each other to be talking long enough as we are, somewhere, somehow, if things really go smooth, we are gonna have sex. So at the end of the day, I just feel like, let's keep it safe. If we do know each other well enough, at least for that time, we should go testing. Like, that is also just gonna make things easier, because I don't know you. I'm not supposed to trust you. First of all, he should not even be talking about trust, because you don't know, he did not give you a reason to trust him. And I don't care what he says. I don't care. We're going for a test. You could literally, bro, you could swear on your mama. I don't care. Bro, people swear on their life too, and they do the exact same shit they're swearing about. So go take that man for testing. When I tell you take him for testing, because once you sleep with him for a duration of time and you go test and somebody comes out positive, it's easy to blame shift. You feel me? Because like, you don't know when exactly you got sick, before, after, during the relationship. You don't know, but somebody somewhere cheated and lied. You feel me? So to keep safe and on track, go testing. I don't care. And this goes a long way. Guys, this goes a long way. Even in your relationship. Go testing every 3 months. Go testing. If he makes up funny excuses and he can't make it for that day, and he can't do this and he can't do that, and he can't, you give him all the options at first. You tell him we can go to the clinic, or you can go buy the test, but I do feel we should go to the clinic itself. Which I just feel, I don't know, I just feel like it's more promising. You feel me? I don't really trust home tests a lot. Just like I don't trust home pregnancy tests. I'd rather advise you to go for a blood test, because sometimes things just come out the way they come out. I don't even want to talk about that. But I just feel like hospital, let's go. Clear a schedule for that day, we're going on that day. If he makes out things like, oh, I got tested, because every man will tell you, I got tested 3 months ago, I got tested this, yeah, I don't really care about your previous test. I want to go test right now. You feel me, baby? I want to go test right now. You always, don't ever play with yourself, mama. Do not ever play with yourself like that. People lie. People don't know either. And because of that, you cannot suffer because of other people's stupidity and other people's I don't even want to think about it. People make mistakes, and because they want to have their cake cut and eat it too, they ain't gonna tell you that they messed up. And because of that, a lot of people had suffered by wondering, how am I in a committed relationship, or how am I in a marriage, or how is this happening and I'm sick? Like, who did what? You understand what I mean? If that's not happening on that day, and on that specific day you guys didn't do the testing situation, you guys are not going to sleep together until you test him out. Until you both know each other's status and you both are sure that, okay, this is what it is, then that's it. I lie, your mama lie, your grandmama lie, everybody lie, okay? Everybody lie. We lie to each other. So never sleep on yourself, mama. Never sleep on yourself, because that AIDS or that STI or that STD is going to stick with you tighter than that boy ever stuck with you. And I'm telling you that. Okay? So at the end of the day, if you want to be safe, take him. Go test. The other thing I check is how a man talks to me. Well, my thing is, I know when a man gets what he wants from you, he kind of switches up the way he talks to you. It's like they always have this front, the way they talk to you in the beginning to kind of lure you in, which is very, very common. Okay? I'm not even going to hold nobody for that. It's very common. Everybody puts up a front to lure somebody in. And I hate the fact that people switch up. If you switch up, I'm bouncing, because I did not sign up for this. Get somebody else to do that. You feel me? I did not sign up for that, so I don't feel like I need to stand for anybody. In my 23 years, I had learned to appreciate myself, baby. Nobody's gonna talk to me like I'm a fool or a child. You feel me? When your friends show up, you trying to act funny. Okay, now I'm acting funny too, because I don't know you. I'm walking out. I don't care. People know what they're doing. That's one thing I will always tell you. People know what they're doing. Okay? When they start treating you funny, when they start talking to you funny, they know what they're doing. The only person that gotta align the situation is you, because they acted funny to you. So the way a man talks to me, it matters 100%. You ain't gonna be open. I tell you, when I tell you, woman, you guys need to appreciate yourself so much. Like, I had come from a place of low self-esteem. I have come to a place where I did not appreciate myself. I had let men treat me like this, like that. Hey, in this generation, a lot of old folks will be sitting on my video talking about, oh, she's so young, why she had to go through. These guys don't play. They don't play. People are people. And people will hurt you. Hurt people hurt people. So at the end of the day, I've went through a level of low, disgusting, humiliating self-esteem. It was so low, it was so disgusting. You feel me? So at the end of the day, it's like, once I really told myself, like, you are the only person that's going to teach these people how to appreciate you. When you appreciate you, when you respect you, they respect you. Because you're not showing them any way or any form or any back road to disrespect you. So why would they do that? They know that. And you gotta stick to your word. I knew when I switched up my way of living, my way of allowing people to treat me, I knew I was gonna lose a lot of people. I knew it because people so used to disrespecting me and talking to me crazy that when I switched up, this like, hell no. I'm not about to be tiptoeing around you just so I can hurt you. And I said, then there's the road. Baby, ain't nobody holding you back. Walk. I don't know why I have to allow people to come in my life in a certain manner, and then after you get what you get, after I've been vulnerable to you, now you want to come up and start acting funny? No. I don't allow that. It can hurt me, but I will never die. And I always tell you guys when you DM me, I always tell you, that boy, that love, that heartbreak is gonna hurt right now. You're not gonna die. You're not gonna die. You're gonna cry, yes. It's gonna pain, yes. But you're not gonna die. You're not gonna die. Don't let that man's friends come around and then he wanna talk to you crazy. What the hell is you doing? You're acting like a little... I thought so. So for me, I basically feel like once a man talks to you nice, make sure he keeps to that nice talk for the rest of that relationship. When he switches up and he starts screaming on you, he's speaking loud, he be acting funny when his friends come over, you cut him off. You cut him off because that is not what you signed up for. Get your refund, mama. Get your refund. I don't understand why people even do things like that. You know, it's the same thing as opening a door for a woman. I always tell a man, once you open a door for me once, make sure you keep that attitude on deck. Once you open a door, you are introducing a vibe. You can't just come rip it away and be like, oh, Charlotte can open her own door now. No! You was opening doors for me before I threw it to the back for you. Huh? Now that I threw it to the back for you, now you walk into your side first. My door's not open, I'm not getting in. I don't like men that switch up. That's the last time you're going to hear from me. Because what are you doing? I always tell people that I meet first time, do not introduce a vibe to me that you cannot maintain. I don't like this switch personality situation. I'm not that fast. I'm trying to live my soft era. I'm 23. I'm trying to live my very soft era. If you treat me nice, you better treat me nice for the rest of your life until the day you walk out willingly. Or until the day I cut you off. But switching up and you think I'm just going to keep that constant flow? No, I don't have time to be toxic to people. And I always say that's my level of growth. I don't have time to be toxic. I don't have time to be doing people the way they do me. No. The hell? I'm going to kick you out of my life. The hell is that? I don't have time. I just feel like I could be doing so many other things than be allowing people to be in my life just so I could do them the way they do me. No. You stop that good treatment with me, you better keep it up. You always need to let a mother know that when it comes to you, ain't no play. The hiccup started and my wine is not even, usually I would drink my wine down like so fast, but you know, I'm chilling because I think I'm talking a lot of sense right now. The other thing is, and I know you guys are gonna feel some type of way, but let me explain to you what I mean. You gotta sit back and listen to me until I'm done before you say or feel how you wanna feel about what I'm about to say. So, how much a man spends on you or how often a man spends on you says a lot about how he feels about you. Let me tell you one thing. When a woman likes a man, let me start with the woman so that it's easier for you guys to understand the man's part of this. When it comes to a woman, any woman watching this right now, once you like that man, you like him. I'm not talking about this cheap ass liking. I'm talking about huh? Like to take taxi at 2 in the morning, knowing the streets are dangerous. Like, you like him. You know, that like that makes you mess up your sleep pattern. You know? Like that's literally turning into a love pattern. That type of like. You're gonna do a lot for him. You're gonna do it when he needs it. You're gonna do a lot for him. You'd wanna pay for his haircut. You would go to town and you're like, oh, my boyfriend would like this. You would wanna do the whole candle bath thing for him. You wanna do the whole masseuse situation for him. You wanna go, you wanna wash his feet. You wanna do this. You wanna go buy perfumes. You wanna do all of those things because you like him. You see a t-shirt, you see, nice stuff, and you're like, oh, I just thought you'd look nice in this. Even if that man is not your boyfriend, just the fact that you like him so much, you just want to do things for him. I know that's right because I've been there 100 times. When I like a guy, any guy I like, he always tasted my money. I'll date. Always, darling, because once I like you, I want to spend on you. Not literally like, oh yeah, when I like you, I will start spending money on you. No, it's a thing that just happens. It happens. You would just want to spend on that person. Not a thing of, yeah, I know I like him right now, so I have to get money so I can go buy him things. No, I'm not talking about that. That's stupid. I'm talking about it's going to be literally unknowingly. You're just buying things, doing things. You want to go take him for a spa. You want to go do dinner dates. You want to take him out for this. You want to go get him this. You want to go get him a hamper. You want to go, print t-shirts for... Child. If you've not been in love like that before, I'm selling this type of love for $15. You can have me $15. I'll send you this type of love that I love. Because honestly, guys. Am I talking crap or am I talking the truth? Because there's no woman that likes a man so much, she doesn't even want to buy him something. Or she doesn't want to do things for him. You'd be crazy to think that you've never done that? You're lying. But that's how it works with men. He would want to do your hair. He would want to pay for probably your nails. Buy you flowers. Buy you earrings. Buy you cute things. He's just spending. He makes sure, he pays the bill or whatnot. Not saying if a man pays the bills, he really likes you. No, it's probably just something he feels like I'm obligated to do. But a man would really want to make sure his girl is sorted, because a lot of men feel like they have to be the provider. They have to check out. There's literally men that have never spent on you. Think about it. It's not. You don't have to be ashamed. You don't have to be ashamed. No. There's literally men that will tell you, I don't have money, I'm struggling, I'm trying to spend for my family. But there's another girl chopping the money, my dear. I've been the other girl chopping the money before. I've been that girl. He never sent the girl money. Never. He never has money. She just thinks it's a very determined guy going to college, university, and he's trying to be an engineer, and when he gets a good job, he's going to start spoiling her. Whole time I'm chopping the money here because he likes me. He likes what he sees. He likes what he gets. Understand? I'm telling you guys, the things that I know, I've been there. You understand? It's very easy for me to talk about these things and I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed because why? It's my life. Don't ever forget that. This one, it's my life. I've lived this life before. I've been the girl chopping the money. That guy's not broke, darling. He just don't like you that much to spend on you. He likes you, but not enough to spend on you. Not enough. I've seen these things with my own eyes. A man would want to do things for you. I want to do your hair because he sees I like her. I value her. I understand her. And she's a woman and I'm a provider. So why not make sure? And I'm always saying, one thing I like about a woman that works is that she can get herself exactly what that man can get her times two to like please herself and stuff like that. And that's why I always encourage women, like, go out and work. Seek a job. Seek a good education if that's what you want to go for. Improve your skills, improve whatever you want, work on your hobbies, anything that can generate an income for you, do that so that you're never in a position that a man gives you something and then when he pulls away, you can't even get that for yourself. It is kind of degrading. Not kinda, it is very degrading. Because now why? You like what you were getting, it puts you in a position to do extra things for people that are not in a position to value you, just so that you can get the same exact things. Round about that time for a higher price. Probably that you'd have to give your body to random people. Do you want to do that? I don't think so. So at the end of the day, I just feel like once you, or before you even go into a relationship, be self. You need to be able to support yourself with or without that man. Without that man, you need to be able to support yourself so that when he comes in, he just adds a plus to what he already can see. Once you value yourself, a man values you also. You understand what I mean? You can't always want to be the girl. I don't like when a man does these things for me. No. I don't like when a man, what? When a man wants to buy you a dress, when a man wants to buy you hair, when a man wants to buy... What type of woman are you guys? I was also that type of girl. Actually, let me not even say what type of woman are you guys, because I was always that person. Like, I don't like when a guy does this for me. Until I realize that this guy's not doing shit. Yeah. Until I realize he's not doing jack shit. He is not doing nothing. He's not supporting me. He's not even trying to pay a bill. He's not trying to do shit. I really have been at a point where I had made a man so comfortable that he really is not even doing nothing for me. He's not even trying to contribute to do anything for me, really. He's not even trying to just, So at the end of the day, when the bills come up, he's just keeping quiet as if he's the girl, because Grace must always pull out the card and just pay so we can go home. I've been there, my dear. Now, if a man says, I want to buy you, yes. Because why? He can see at what standard you put yourself, and how you treat yourself, and how good you look, how good you smell. He would know. It's either you're not on my level, I just step away, or either, yeah, I can afford this. You look beautiful. Did you do your hair, your nails? You should set the bar, set the standard, set it right where it is. He will know. This men, sometimes they try to play a game where they kind of test the waters just to see, if he doesn't give you anything. You tell him, steady shop. At the end of the day, you're here sleeping with me. I'm not saying I'm your responsibility, but at the end of the day, when I was single, I was looking after myself. Yes, you're not my responsibility, but at the end of the day, I have to wash my ass to come to you. Make sure it's clean for you. I need money to buy soap. Yeah, it comes to that point, guys. And a lot of you guys will say, oh no, but your body needs to, yeah. I wash my body for me. Now I'm sharing it with you. What are you contributing to keep this good? Yeah. Don't come tell me. Don't even try to make excuses at this point. I stopped looking at things that other women call, you a gold digger. No. I have money. I'm not rich, but I have enough to walk away from any man that thought he was giving me the world and back. Now, I've been giving myself the moon and the sun. You are just coming to add what? A little bit of... No, don't ever think that. Don't ever. My lows have taught me how to act when I get to my highs. So don't ever allow a man to try to test you just to see how far he can get with you without ever doing anything for you. That's crazy. You cut them off, darling. You cut them off very fast. You always need to set the bar when it comes to these type of things. But always know, whatever you do, you're gaining. It's all about you and your world. It's all about you, because at the end of the day, he's doing everything that pleases him and satisfies him. So what are you doing to satisfy yourself? You can't always be, you're not a housewife, you're not married. That's just your boyfriend, darling. It's just your boyfriend. And even if he's your husband, still, the rules never change, darling. The rules never change, because these married men, they be cheating them. You would actually sit and wonder, are you not supposed to be married? But you're doing things that even single people are refraining from in typical relationships. Things like that. The other thing is temper issues. I don't deal with temper issues, and I don't feel I need to be a ride or die when you start having a temper. Because one, let me tell you, I've lost a lot of friends emotionally, and that is a thing. Losing people, they lose their mind, and then you lose them emotionally, and you kind of, piece by piece, you lose them physically also. Where you try to be somebody's ride or die when they have temper issues. You understand? Temper issues is the worst thing. Because one day, they're going to scream, and you're going to feel, I love you so much that it's not that bad. I love you. Because we all sit and think always when we are outside the box. When we are outside of that relationship, we can always see how somebody else is being mentally and verbally abused by their partner. You understand what I mean? Like, oh, it's so unfair. Why is she still staying with him when he's treating her like this or talking to her like this? Or, just things like that. Why is he acting like that? You feel me? But then it's like, they love this person so much. You love this person so much that every time they do something simple, it's not that bad. It's like, it's fine. I forgive him because I know he loves me and I love him. Love will either kill you or save you, and you never know what it's gonna do actually. A relationship can be working out. A relationship can be working out for 9 years straight, and on the 10th year, everything goes downhill. Downhill, my friend. You can never trust when things switch up. Everything has an expiration date. Everything. Enjoy your relationship, every bit of it. I'm not telling you to be on your toes 24/7. About you, yes, be on your toes about you. But about the relationship, enjoy it. But one thing I'm going to tell you is, temper issues it starts with the scream, and then it's not that bad. And then it starts with where he's just frustrated, where he can't even touch you, but it's just, he's just smacking at you up now, man. He's slamming you, he's not hitting you, he's not doing anything, but he's just like, ah. And then you're like, it's not that bad, I'll just stick to myself, and then he's gonna come and apologize. And then he apologizes, and he really, really asks for forgiveness, and he's trying to be a better person. Yeah. And then the next time, he slaps you. It's not that bad. Because then you go to your mother's house, you stay there for a week, he comes there with a bunch of flowers and chocolates, and he's just like, I was just so stressed, and he's giving you all the lullabies. And then you go back. And then one day he hits you and you fall and you hit your head and you're dead. Now you can't talk shit. Can't say nothing. You're out. Lights out. And what would he say in court? It was a mistake. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. She was not supposed to hit her head. Yeah. Temper issues. It's a no for me. I don't care. Yeah, because a lot of people, I bet a lot of relationships you've been in, when you've asked them what type of personality they're like, I get angry very fast when people do stupid. Immediately, it's a no for me. It's a no for me. Because argue? Yes, we are going to argue. If I like you and I love you and I care for you, we are going to argue about a lot of things that you probably don't see fit, or things that I don't see fit, or things I don't agree with, or things you don't agree with. But if it means that is going to turn into a whole bohai, I don't need that in my life. I don't need that. I don't need that. We get angry, but temper issues. See, no. Angry is one thing. Temper. Ooh. It's a no for me, my dear. I like my life very soft. I don't have come a time for, no, I want to make a restraining order. I want to pull back the thing because he changed. Love will kill you or it will save you. And I know how I am when I'm in love, so I really don't need to be taking in people's problems already. No, it's enough for me. And one other thing I also check out when it comes to men is time. Does he keep time? I feel if I say dinner at 8 and you come there at 9, what are you doing? You trying to waste my time? That's crazy. It's crazy that we would even do something like that. Like, I just feel like it's the little things for me. And personally, this is for me. These are the things I check out with men. I'm not saying these are the rules you need to apply to your life, but if you want to take 2, 3, 4 of them out of the ones that I've mentioned to apply them to what you check out, be my guest. But there's other things I take. I just feel like I don't got time to waste. I want to enjoy every second of my life. I don't got time to be waiting at a dinner table taking shots because you're taking your time to get to the place where you were supposed to be an hour ago or 30 minutes ago. Do you keep time? How attentive are you? I don't like slow men because me personally, as me, Grace, I'm on my toes a lot. If you say 5, I'm there 5. I'm there at 5. I'm not joking. I will be there. The moment I start slacking and I'm not there on time, I'm not taking you seriously. I'm probably not just taking you seriously. But when I like you and you say 5, 5 is fine. 5 is goddamn 5. I ain't playing. And I just feel like once you're serious about somebody, you're very attentive. You wouldn't want to disappoint somebody you like in love, you know. So you want to be on time. You want to do things right. You want to understand why things are the way they are. You understand what I mean? So I'm just like, once you think about it, it's true. Once I like you, I'm really attentive. I keep my time. And I just feel like that same energy needs to be given back to me. You know, once you're not giving me the energy that I'm giving to you, you're playing with me. You're playing with me. You're literally playing. But why? You knew the time. Why you late? Why you doing all of, not even about just dinner dates or what. Are you just attentive? Important things. It just means I can't depend on you because you're just never on time. You're not attentive. Your attention when it's when you're dealing with me, your attention is not with me. You feel me? And that for me it's just like, yeah, every day it makes me less and less and less unattractive to you. You feel me? This is how I feel about it. This is the little things for me. The little things people do for me, those are the things that really keep me solid. It keeps me locked in solid. Other than that, dog, you lost me. You didn't lost me. And I check out where men too is how interested is he in me? Because I know a man is willing to go so far in being with you, but it depends how interested he is with you. You know, I always ask a man, the one thing is when a man starts saying, because at the end of the day, a man is going to tell you, the way a man talks to you, if you listen to his words very attentively, you would know what he really wants. He approaches you and he's like, I'm not ready for a relationship already, you know, it's just, y'all just going to be smash buddies. If that is what you want to go with. If you want to stick around, that's all you're getting from him. And a man knows when, because you might be with him even 4 or 5 months, you just give it to him back to back, you know. You're always there for him when he needs it. You're always there, emotional support. But then when that one woman comes, that he feels like, oh shit, my heart skipped a bit. He's gonna be in a relationship with her, and he's gonna forget about you. That's how easy it is. He got nothing to lose because now he found what he was always looking for. He found the person that made his heart skip a beat. What makes you think that he's gonna feel some type of sympathy for you? Because so many women have kept spots warm for other women. I've done that too. I've been there. You would never know. You have to find out how interested is somebody in you. And just by their actions every day, it speaks volume. It speaks volume. Stop dating these men that have personal issues. Yeah, I'm hard showing affection. We don't need those type of things. Stop trying to love rocks. Clipper. Like, why do you want to love a rock? Somebody that's hard to show emotion. Somebody that's already telling you, oh, I'm not a lover at heart. Like, I can't show emotion. Why? You're supposed to show emotion. Because even just showing love, that's the emotion you're showing. So at the end of the day, if they can't show it, like, what the hell is that? Stop trying to love a rock, stones, sticks, walls, bricks, poles, glass. Stop trying to do that, because most of them that can't show emotion are always the ones that they are so spiteful when things happen to them. But because they have lack of emotion, or, you know, it's kind of hard to say what they like, what they don't. And honestly, you are nobody's robot to be second guessing about how they feel when they feel it. You're not a dog to be sitting there and trying to sniff out why people act the way they act, or why he's acting or feeling the way he's feeling, just because he doesn't want to talk. Because mind you, when he's telling you all of that, there's a girl he's telling it all to, darling, because he knows when it comes to that one, he don't play about that one. She's gonna leave, and he don't want her to leave. You feel me? Sometimes y'all just gotta sit there and really just think like a man. Because it's the only way that makes sense. Look, I've been around so many men before. I just know. You know, that's why I know the things that I know. That's why a lot of men that watch my videos, they feel uncomfortable when watching my things, because they know what I'm talking about. They're like, this girl is just giving away everything. But I know. You feel me? So at the end of the day, you gotta know, you gotta find out how interested is somebody in you and what are their true intentions. Don't let somebody linger you around and tell you, we will see where it goes. No, you're not a river. You're not a river. You are not a river. We're not flowing, Jordan. We're not flowing. This river is full of mud. Stuck. We're not. You either tell me what you like, because when a man sees you and he talks to you, that 1-2 conversation, he already knows what he wants, yeah. He's like, if this is who she really is, I want her. I want her. I want to be around this. Don't let a man tell you, I don't know how I feel right now, but I will. No. It's a no. You tell him, call me back when you know what you want. Other than that, do not bother me, please. Now, the fact that a lot of women are so scared to say those words because they want and seek attention, you're not going to go far. You're not going to train your mind to know what is right and what is wrong, what to accept and what not to accept. You're not going to teach, and you're not training your mind boundaries. You're not training it boundaries. Because a man will tell you anything and you're like, oh, we'll see where it goes. And then you're here sitting here trying to make him love you while he already knows he doesn't want you like that. While he already knows he really doesn't want you like that. You understand what I mean? So at the end of the day, you know what you want. You know what you want. That's why you're probably talking relationship and stuff to him. So think about it. If you could know what you want so fast in you guys' talking stage and stuff like that, what makes you think he doesn't know what he wants at that stage? What makes you think you can convince yourself that it's probably too early? Go here for a date. Let me just give him time to think of. No, don't play yourself. Do not play yourself, mama. Don't do that. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Y'all open eye. You'll sit there and just play yourselves, and it's heartbreaking. Don't do that. I learned to stop doing that crazy stuff because it making me delusional. I hate being delusional over anybody. I hate being delusional. You know? So for me, it's like, I really try to find out what a man wants from me. The moment I'm ready to communicate how I know he knows too. So when he's like, I don't think it's going to work out that way, then I know if I need to be, move to the left or stuck with him. I need to already have weighed my options out of, if he doesn't want this, do I want a sexual relationship with him? Do I want to stick around? Because at the end of the day, you got to know at that point, you're keeping a seat warm for another woman that's going to step in, and you're going to be right out of the picture when that woman comes. She's probably also already in his life. It's just she probably just doesn't want him at that point. So at the end of the day, y'all gotta check out for yourself first. If the situation is not serving and that's not what you want, step away. Step away, mama. Don't waste your time. There's a lot of men in the world. Your man is in the world. Your man is there. You understand? So stop trying to force a situation that's not giving. Just put your worth so high up that it doesn't allow you to disrespect yourself that way. Because a man will go with whatever you give him. A man will go with whatever you give him. Yeah, you're in a forceful relationship, but you're still giving him some cooch. He's gonna take it. He's gonna take it. I will take it too. God damn. Don't play. And then last but not least is a background check. Girls, let me tell you, don't ever feel guilty for doing a background check on a man. Don't ever feel guilty, because these days, you need to know who you're dealing with. People lie. And I've been saying this through this whole video. People lie. That man will tell you, I have a good job. I don't have this. I'm not demanding clunkiness. He has a whole family with kids, and stuff. These days, every man you meet has kids. Most of them. But because they want to lure you in, they want to catch you in, they won't tell you like, oh, I got 4 or 5 kids and I probably don't even support them. You gotta know what you're dealing with. At the end of the day, I always see it like this. The way I see a man treat his kid, it makes it easier for me to see how he would treat his other kids. If he doesn't support his kids, what makes you think he's gonna support your kid? This is a habit he already started feeding off. What makes you think that your kid is gonna be supported? Or even have a stable father, consistent father? You understand what I mean? So for me, it's like, I need to do a background check. I need to know who you were dating last. Not that I'm going to start following them and trying to find out, but I just want to see what type of person he was dealing with. Because I'm not going to date a man that was dating a bum. Oh, I got a reputation to carry. I'm sorry. I take myself very seriously, guys. I'm sorry. If you feel I'm doing too much, then that is you. For me, I take myself very seriously. I'm not going to be dating a man that is going to take my reputation down the drain because he has dated these people and that people and those people. People got kids, people got a whole family, people have a whole separate life that you don't know of. People have, married, and you're dealing probably with a married man, which probably goes about against your boundaries. You don't even know. People have, you probably don't even want to date. Like for me, I just feel like I want a stress-free life. I don't want to be dating nobody that be in and out of prison, because I'm thinking about myself. Now I'm dating you, and you finna be selfish, going to prison in and out, doing this, doing that. So I just feel like I have to know who I'm dealing with. So me having to know who I'm dealing with, I have to do a background check. A lot of people say, oh, you don't have to care about what he did in his past. No, what he did in his past, it does paint a few stuff in his future, especially if it has like old traits going on. I want to know, because at the end of the day, simple things. Let me tell you guys, simple things as in he probably only dated, all his girlfriends have been baby mamas, and you don't have a kid. It's like, oh, do we understand each other? You understand what I mean? Like, what do you want from me that doesn't have a kid? Like, you have certain traits, certain patterns, and then suddenly it's a different vibe with me. Like I'm different than what you've been dealing with all along. Like, what do you want from me? Like, it's the little things. Once you know a lot about the little things that really matter, you can paint out a bigger picture. So at the end of the day, I do highly recommend knowing who this person is. Do a background check. You guys are dating people that are probably abusive and you don't know. And because of not doing a background check, that's when you start to find out toxic traits happening to you, being done to you, things you could have avoided if you just did a background check. There's so much that I consider when I deal with people, even really, because you don't know where it's gonna go. It might transform into a relationship, something serious. So at the end of the day, you want to know who you're dealing with, what you're dealing with. You want to know what you're dealing with. You want to know everything. You understand what I mean? See the smaller things. That is what really counts for me. So a background check, put that on your list. Put that thing on your list. Make sure you know what this person is about. What is the similarities of people he has dated before, just so you can see, especially for people that have approached me about being a bigger girl, bigger in size, and the guy you're dating has always dated like small. Those are topics that people don't want to address, but it's things that really do matter. And then he dates you, and you're a smaller person, and it's like, oh, or you're a bigger girl, and he's only has dated smaller people. It's like, I don't want to have to deal with the trauma of having to be denied or having to be, treated a certain type of way because I'm a bigger girl and he's only dated smaller girls. So how is he going to be handling this type of situation? You understand what I mean? Small things, especially for where I live, people date, a lot of these men date bigger girls just so they can test out how it is being with a bigger girl, and it's traumatizing to you as a woman. And I feel it happens in a lot of places. It's just people don't address the situation, or they don't take this into consideration, which is don't do it. Smaller things, they count, they paint a bigger picture. So at the end of the day, always do a background check, always keep that on your list, know what you're dealing with, just so you avoid things avoidable. There's so many things that's avoidable. As for me, your lovely solid gold, I will be putting my handle down somewhere here. Please do follow me. It is in my description box. Please do follow me on my social medias if you haven't followed me, because it is going to tell you when I'm going to drop my next video. I am rooting to drop every Sunday a girl talk, and then during the week any other topic you guys want me to discuss, or story times, or get ready with me, just different style days, day in the life, week in the life, and stuff like that. I will be dropping consistently because I really was lacking the motivation to take a video, just because it takes so much time, and because I do my own editing now, so it's kind of like it's too much at once. But from me, it is goodbye. See you all next Sunday.